Kanye West is known as a modern legend in the world of hip-hop, but outside of that world, his name is in the news for a lot of different reasons. He's no stranger to controversy, so the whole world simultaneously rolled their eyes in irritation and shock when he announced that he'd be running for president for the United States in 2020.
I have decided in 2020.
Considering Kanye West is a crazy celebrity that recently became a billionaire though, I guess this makes sense considering our current presidential situation. So, since Kanye is a fresh member of the 3 Club, let's take a look at just how the infamous Kanye West spends his money. Before we get started, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and thank you for watching. Before we look at the things that he spends his money on though, let's take a look at how he made all of his money. While he's definitely making bank from his music career alone, it's only a fraction of where his wealth comes from. In the modern music world, streams can only go so far, so brand deals and other business ventures are necessary if you're trying to make some take care of my family for generations level cash. Kanye was clearly aware of this and made some money moves, the most notable one being his apparel brand Yeezy, which he's the sole owner of. The company was worth an estimated $3 billion in 2019, and is now in a multiple year-long partnership with Gap, which Kanye worked for as a teenager. His interesting tactics of building hype through artistic advertisements and then releasing limited amounts of products in each collection is definitely working for him, making him plenty of cash in short bursts, and inflating his net worth more than any other business venture. Now that we've covered where his net worth comes from, let's get into the fun part. What does he do with all that money? Let's start with some of the obvious stuff, like houses. While things are going to get messy for Kanye in the coming months thanks to his recently initiated and freshly announced divorce from Kim Kardashian, they are technically still together, and we're going to include things they share, such as their compound in the Hidden Hills, which after years of renovation is now worth a whopping $60 million. The house has over 15,000 square feet, 8 bedrooms, and a beautiful large pool. The place also has quite the sizable yard, considering Kanye bought 300 acres of land beside the house for an undisclosed amount. The couple also apparently had plans to build a pretty expensive mansion in Wyoming, but we're assuming that's going to end up falling through in the midst of the divorce. What does every ridiculously wealthy person need after their mansions? Well, a whole collection of supercars, of course. We aren't going to take a look at every single vehicle in his multi-million-dollar car collection, considering it would take up pretty much the whole video, but we are going to take a look at some of the coolest rides in his gigantic garage. One of Kanye's most recognizable rides is his Porsche Panamera, with the ability to put out 330 horsepower and a 4.8-liter V8. This is the vehicle he and Kim like to pull out when it's time for high-profile events, like Paris Fashion Week. He also has a Bugatti Veyron that costs over $3 million alone, a Lamborghini Gallardo, Dodge Prom Braun Red Diamond Edition, and many, many more. Kanye has also made some pretty weird purchases over the course of his career, one of the bigger ones being his nearly $300,000 worth of livestock. We aren't exactly sure why, as we can't find any more information on it, but hey, it's his money, so he can do whatever he wants with it, I guess. This segment is a little heart-wrenching considering the upcoming divorce, but another thing Kanye spends plenty of money on is his wife. She may be a billionaire as well, but that didn't stop the pair from surprising each other with expensive gifts, even if they could afford them themselves. Kanye has given everything from multiple $100,000 designer bags to a $4 million 20-carat diamond engagement ring. He doesn't just spoil Kim though, he also spoils his 4 children, North, Saint, Psalm, and Chicago. His daughter, North, is the oldest of his children, and is seen rocking more designer clothes and fancy jewelry as a 7-year-old than some fully grown celebrities themselves. Kanye has spoiled North with all kinds of things, one of the coolest being a tiny, drivable Lamborghini modeled after his own, so North can ride in style like her father. Her parents have also blessed her with a Louis Vuitton teddy bear that costs over $150,000, a $137,000 rocking horse, and more. For their younger children, Kanye has even purchased a nearly $100,000 golden pacifier and a $20,000 crib. Kanye doesn't just hoard the wealth for his own family though, as he does try to contribute to society in positive ways. He's done things like contributing to a CD compilation that benefited victims of Hurricane Katrina, donating $1 million to charity in Kim's name for her birthday, and more. Since his announcement that he was going to run for president, he has also discussed a few plans he has for the future that would be costly yet very beneficial, such as his hilariously named Yeezy shelters that serve a great purpose despite the comical name. They're homeless shelters. While Kanye West being our president may not be the best thing for us, something he even seemed to agree with back when he wrote his 2010 hit Power, at least he is using his campaign to do things that will make the world a slightly better place, even if it is between his trips to the mall. This concludes today's video on how Kanye West spends his money. What would you do with $1 billion? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed today's video, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and thank you for watching.